Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. I am so sorry for all this mess up. I have no, you know, when you sent the thing in at first, and it was the holidays, and I didn't know everybody was going to be home, and it was kind of like, I can't do it when everybody's in the house running around. And it just seemed like it was like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And then this morning, just more roadblocks. And I'm thinking, maybe I'm not supposed to do this, or maybe I'm not the one to do this, or something was going on, or it would have been done in a much smoother pace. So now what I'm feeling is I messed it up this morning. So I'm going to try it again after a while on Messenger. Why? I don't know, but I do know to trust the process. I trust my guides. It didn't go smoothly for a reason, but I also feel like that reason is, how do I want to say this? That you have something for me too. That it's kind of like an even Steven thing. So maybe it wasn't supposed to be a thing like you pay me, but more like we're supposed to chat as friends, if that makes sense. Like an even energy exchange. How's that? So that makes me feel better, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I was asked to pull a couple of cards for you because I always pull a card for when I sage. I always pull a surrender card when I'm supposed to surrender with a sage. So they said I needed to pull a card for you too. So I got surrender denial, which says accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So I thought, okay, so let me see what the guides card had to say. Leadership in the Holy Spirit. So you are denying your leadership that you're supposed to be doing. The Holy Spirit is telling you if you are denying your leadership, you are putting a lampshade on it. You are I hear self-confidence, but I don't feel like you have a lack of self-confidence. Self I don't feel like you personally have a lack of self-confidence, but a lack of self-confidence in what you're doing. Am I good enough? Should I be doing this? Come on, guys. Pushing. You haven't gone deep enough inside. You have not gone deep enough in your inner self to find, I don't want to say the bottom of the light. That's not the way to say it. You haven't quite grabbed your light yet. You haven't quite grabbed it. You're still hiding it a little bit, and you need to stop doing that. And that's coming from guides. That's not coming from your mom yet. She, Mom says, darling, you've got this. She's saying she had it too. She had it. She had that knowing. Just look at you and she would know. And you had that too. She says you're questioning it. She's going, just stop questioning it. Trust your guides. Trust. She says trust the smoke. Well, this is how I sage. I use loose leaf and I have different kinds in here. I have my own little brew. She's saying you're not trusting the smoke. Trusting the smoke. You, okay, now she's showing a dog that looks like a husky. Could be a wolf, but it looks more like a husky. that she has squatted down next to, and she's got her arm kind of around its back. Ah, he might be a wolf. Mm, he's a wolf. He's a wolf, so Google totem animal, wolf. You need to use that as your totem, one of your totem animals. Doesn't have to be the only one. She's she's saying to listen to the wolf. Listen to the wolf. Listen to when the wolf cries. And she's talking about the howling. Tonight's full moon. She's saying do it tonight. Tonight's a full moon with an eclipse, and I need to get out there and Google and find out when exactly what time or when. Of course, we got clouds coming in every time, every time. Anyway, um, if you have any crystals, put them out tonight. I put out jugs of water in the full moon. I use them in my diffuser. I use them in my water jug in the kitchen, the dog bowl. When I shampoo carpets, I put a little bit in there. Just, I have them in a spritz bottle. Oops, I moved it. I have them in a spritz bottle. I use a sage. I'll put a piece of sage in there with it. But it's been out in the full moon. It's been blessed with my healing. She's saying that you need to do things like that too. It'll release a lot of that stuff. She says you need to be more grateful. She's on her knees with her hands in prayer. And she's talking about being more grateful to the smoke. So I don't know what the smoke means for you. I don't know if that's something in your I don't want to say religion. That's not it. Culture. I don't know how to say that. I'm not sure where we're going with that. Mom says we need to be friends. Mom says I was chosen and you were chosen. We're both chosen for something. And I believe everybody's chosen to do something, but somehow we have been chosen. She said leaders. Well, there you go back to the leadership card. You're chosen to be a leader among men. Oh, my chimes aren't too loud, but then kicking butt out there. Don't forget where you came from. Go back to basics. You need to go more within. More within. And it right now it feels like it, and whatever they do to me while I'm doing a reading is for you, but it almost feels like, as I talk about going within, it's like all of the power, I don't want to say power, I don't want to say white light, I think I'm having trouble finding the right words. The energy, it's almost like it's being pulled down into me and into my head. Come down through the top and coming down. The power is not the right word. Um, dang it. You just feel the energy, just being almost downloaded. She says once you accept it, once you allow it, you have to allow it. And you're going to pass that on to others. Okay. I don't know anything about you, but my Indian chief with a full headdress is walking in, and I haven't seen him for a little while. He's he's a very powerful chief. He's got the thing on the front. I don't know what to call it with the beads all across it. But he's got a pouch. He's got a leather pouch on his hip, and he's flipping it. He's kind of bouncing it. He's making me look at it, which I would assume it's a medicine bag with herbs and stuff in it. And he's talking about smoke again. Here we are back to the smoke. I just saged. He sits down cross-legged by a fire. And he has you on one side and me on the other. I've had some different readings lately from higher ups that have been coming through for people, which is different from me. This is supposed to be from your loved one. But if they want to come through, I'm going to let them. He's lighting up a big, long, what I would call a peace pipe, and he's passing it to you. I don't think I get any. It's taking too long. And he says you let it go with the smoke. So there's something that you're denying that you need to release. There's something that they are trying to get you to release. Once you do, it'll uncover you. It'll open you up. Mom is mom is mom. She's a very strong, very knowing lady. She's wanting you to remember the words. Remember the words, but it's words that she told you when she was here. Remember the words. Remember the lessons. Remember the things I taught you. She's not talking about like reading, writing, and arithmetic. She says soul and spirit lessons. You need to go be alone. So I don't know if she's asking you to meditate, which I don't ever think meditation is, where you got to sit there and do all that. Meditation could be just sitting under a tree. My meditation is walking by the river. She says you need to be at peace with yourself. You need to be at peace with your spirit. And you're not listening to her. And she's showing herself like coming to you like it almost looks like a cartoon bubble. You know, they have cartoons and there's a bubble and it has a little thing going to your head, like a thought. bubble, but that's her. She's trying to put thoughts in your head. So some of those thoughts that you get, they don't just come from nowhere. A lot of them are coming from mom. She says to leave that other stuff alone, but I don't know what she means by other stuff. She said it's time for you to surrender. She says you will understand once you do. What are you scared of? She wants to know what you're scared of. Now is the time. And I'm feeling her right now, like on the side of this is my right side. Some of these videos look backwards. And it's like a pressure. It's like it's pushing on me. She's pushing her energy on me. So it feels more like, usually when they push on you, it feels more like a bubble or changing the air pressure, but it kind of, you can feel it kind of push up against you. And it's kind of right here and a little bit on my shoulder. So you'll know that's her. Now I just got the tickle over here, and it didn't really feel like a bug crawling across my shoulder. It felt more like a hair touching me, and then it wasn't. Well, obviously I had my shirt on, so she says you've been feeling us all around you. You know we're there. And it feels like a multitude. I almost want to say she's like the ringleader, but now I can feel him touching me on the back of the head, and it just feels like something touching my hair. And I know those are little slight things that you would ignore, but anyway, it's like she's the ringleader, probably because her energy would be closer to you anyway. But it's like there's a multitude of surrounding. You are the one. Bow down in gratitude. I don't know that this is going to be like a mediumship reading. We cannot make you. You have to decide for yourself. Sometimes you kind of look off and you see somebody standing out there. It's a male. Don't feel like he's related to you. Believe it's one of your guides. Do it again. You just kind of go like this and you see he's out kind of in the distance because he's waiting for you. He's waiting for you to call him in. He will not approach himself and push himself on you. You have to ask him to step forward. It's totally up to you. And I don't usually get names for him. I stink at names. One of the things I really do bad is names. He's not even telling me what type of guide he is. I think you know. He's waiting patiently. He says for the time to be right, and the time cannot be right until you decide. You need to invoke the white light. I'm seeing first I saw a white dove, then I saw an eagle. So there again, those are spirit animals. The eagle's a powerful one. So you might want to Google, I don't know if I would call that totem animal. I've never Googled spirit animal. I assume it would probably be the same thing. The great eagle. The dove is coming down to land on somebody's finger. One of these out here, the dove is landing on their finger. The dove's for peace. The eagle is for power, and he's still up there floating. Sorry, I'm getting it right in the middle of my back. It's like an itch. It could be a physical itch, but usually it's like on my shoulder blade, my left shoulder blade. So there's another one. They're kind of, they're not pushing. Oh shit, my dog. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what she's barking at. Scared me. Let me pause this. Holy moly. I always say anything that happens while I'm doing a reading for somebody is for you. I don't know how the dog barking and scaring me fits in. I have no clue. Sorry about that. And once again, on the back of my head, I'm getting like the little bug crawling type feeling. So those are little ways they'll try to get your attention, or like maybe when you're even in a situation or something, you'll feel it and you go, okay, what is it you want? I'm hearing drums too. So drums, when you hear drums, drum music, that is also something to get your attention. They get my attention like with a high shriek in one ear sometimes. So, and you'll hear the drums not with these ears, with these ears. We have ears up here. It's telepathic. And you're already getting that because your mom's in this bubble here. And you don't have to hear it with these ears. I've literally had conversations with a person here without using these ears. You have a great many to call upon, and you need to learn how to do that. Like I said, I don't need to know their names. So if I'm going to call in my financial guide, I call in somebody who lived here, who knows how this world works, and made a lot of money, knows how to do it, and they can open doors for you up there. Somebody just said, "What are you scared of? Are you scared you're going to do the right thing?" See, I don't know who's talking now because there are a bunch here. Mom's right. She's right over here. I mean, she's the one that's hanging closest. But I'm hearing one of them say, "You will be so free when you do. When you make the choice." I'm getting bug crawling here now. So be aware when you get this and you start itching. The energy may not affect you that way. Everybody receives the energy different. Now I'm feeling it back here and back here. So maybe it'll feel like a poke, or it might feel, sometimes it feels like a pin sticking me. And I told them that's not very nice. And you can tell them that. You have a great multitude around you, and they're all just standing there waiting for you to make the decision. They cannot override your free will choice. If you decide, that you want to go drive a garbage truck, they cannot stop you. They might try to. Well, just like us, I felt like we were being stopped. I don't know why. And yet it doesn't feel like that now. I don't understand. But if you decide to drive a garbage truck, they can't stop you. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to make the decision. Only you can do it. And I hear again, somebody said it's time. Mom says she loves you. You're stronger than you think. You know we're there. That was from Mom. Once again, she has that knowing look, like, the mom look. Only hers is more spiritual knowing. Don't let anybody clip your wings. And I'm hearing again from somebody, you need to go within. And they're not saying it, but I was told from the first get-go when I started doing this stuff, everything you need is already inside of you. You just have to find it. And they repeated that over and over and over. And I got it from other people. They would send the message to me. You already have it. You have it stronger than most. You're just, for some reason, afraid to, or not, for some reason, not uncovering it. So take the lampshade off. It's time. I keep hearing it's time. It's time. They're making it sound like you'll struggle for just a little bit, kind of scratching and clawing, trying to figure it out, and then it'll fall into place. Don't let go of the rope. They've got a rope hanging down they're showing a rope actually hanging down for you to grab onto. Don't let go of the rope. They're going to pull you up. Mom's not saying anything. Hang on. See where she went. I don't know that she's going to give any big evidence that it's her. I think you're just going to have to trust it. This is more like a team meeting. They're having an intervention. They're having an intervention with you. I don't know if my reading's going to change like this. This is different. But trust them. Trust your guides. When something gets put in front of you, at least take a baby step towards it and stick your toes in the water. I promise you, they're putting things in front of you that you're just, I don't know if I want to say ignoring or scared to do, or you're not good enough. I don't feel like you would say you're not good enough. They're putting things in front of you. Maybe you're blinded. Now they're not saying. But they do that to me all the time. They'll put something in front of me I never thought about doing. And I go, okay, I understand that this is my next step. I understand that, and I will try it. And there's been several things lately, and I tried it. And I'll try it, and I'll try it, and whatever I'm supposed to learn from it, I will get. Then if it's not a lifelong deal, then I go, okay, let's go to the next one. And it's different levels of learning, for one thing. You need to learn and understand different levels of this. And they said, you're ready for the next step. But they can open the door, you have to walk through it. They can't make you. It's almost like you're getting a lecture. They're trying to make you understand. And I feel their energy has backed off a little bit. My chief is still standing here. That's mine. And he has just, okay. I had a medicine man chief type guide that stepped forward for at least 4 years ago. I didn't like him. I asked him to step back. We didn't get along. We didn't click. He was it whole story there. We didn't click. So I asked for another one, and I haven't, and I just now got another one. I just kind of let it go. So I'm probably supposed to get back into healing, which I haven't done for a while. So that's about me, but I'm just saying that because maybe you'll understand a little bit how that works. Um, you can tell them we're not working good together. Bring me somebody else. You've got so many around you. You've got plenty to pick from. Just ask. Just ask. I need help with this. Bring me someone. I promise you it's that easy. The ones that were here were very powerful, extremely powerful, and very patient. So even mom's energy feels patient right now, even though I don't feel like she was a patient person, like when she was here so much. But she was very powerful and very knowing. And she's still very powerful. But she's being very soft about it right now, and she's waiting. So whenever you decide to take that step forward, wow, you're going to have a multitude. So, okay. So they are telling me that we need to chat, but we're not going to do it as a paid thing. I'm uncomfortable with that for some reason. So I am going to refund part of your money, don't worry. But that we do need to chat. We have some things to chat about, but it's going to be even. So we'll hook that up sometime. I'm usually really, really, really busy. I'm usually booked for at least a week or so, but we can slide it in somewhere. They they've all stepped back. They've all stepped back except for that guide waiting for you, my Indian chief, and your mom. And she's not going to give a lot of foo-foo like evidence, validations that it's her. She says you're just going to know. She's showing a stream. We're out in the country. There's a stream, trees. Uh, she's showing my spot. My spot where I go with Bob is a creek, trees, two lawn chairs. Sometimes we have fishing poles. It's my it's my go-to spot. Not necessarily my meditation spot. Bob's in spirit. He's my main guide. She's shown me that spot, that my chairs are empty, so that's not for Bob and I. You need a spot like that. You need a spot to go to here. You need a spot. Some people pick meadows, some people pick a bridge, some people pick a field of flowers, some people pick a bench. Doesn't matter what you pick. That's my spot. Pick the best spot. Put the two chairs there or put a bench there and ask your guide to join you. It'll work. That's how that, you know, yeah, it'll work. Ask him to join you. Okay. Much love to you. I'll hit you up on Messenger. I'll fix this. I'll fix this stuff. I don't know. For some reason, it was supposed to happen this way. I trust my guides. Trust them. it would have fell into place if it was supposed to work otherwise. Don't know. Uh, and I can hear them. I call them my squirrels. They're always chirping at me. They said, we love you too. So anyway, let me know. Um, this was different. This is different. Okay, I'll get with you somehow. All right. Love you very much. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for not getting angry with me. I don't know why it worked that way. I trust the process. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. See you later.